3 things that I never do every single day. And those 3 things make me weirdly productive, passionate, and happy. Yes, even after 20 years in business. Let's go. Number 1, I never start my day without a success plan. You might be saying, Marie, what is a success plan? Let me tell you, it is a way better version than a to-do list. So I'm gonna show you mine right now. It's on a simple little notebook. This is like a $2 notebook. You don't need anything fancy or expensive. And I write down the most important things that I will get done the next day. So today's success plan. I write down the meetings that I have. Like here, I know I had a little meeting with my friend Regina to help her out with her pricing. There were things I needed to do to prepare. I'm giving a couple of big talks coming up soon. So I have all of my notes to rehearse. I have my meetings in here, and then there's a little section at the end for like personal stuff, like return my Rent the Runway, and then I need to leave at 6:30 to get to a friend's place for dinner. So I never walk into my day without my success plan. As someone who has ADHD, it's not a wise thing to walk into an open day and go, well, what do I feel like doing? Or what might be the most important? I'm the queen of reverse engineering and setting myself up to give myself the greatest chance possible for feeling successful every damn day. Number 2 is I never or rarely sit still. So this is kind of interesting. I hope I'm not giving you motion sickness, but this is just the truth. You want to know the thing that I say the most often to my team? It's this. It's hey guys, I'm pacing. Can you take notes? And here's what I do. I talk to my team. I have my computer like this, and I'm literally holding it like it's a friggin' pizza, and we're having meetings and I can look at stuff. And the reason I do this is because energy gets stagnant when you sit around all day. At least my energy does. And some of my best ideas, some of the best copy that I've ever written, the best headlines, the best you name it, literally come to me while I am pacing around. So this is what I do. I remember one time I was talking to my friend Chris, and she's like, can you please sit down? You're giving me motion sickness. So I'm sorry if that's happening for you right now, but look, if you're someone who has a lot of energy like me, and if you ever feel yourself just getting like tired or stagnant, get up and walk yourself around. Pace, use your computer like it's a pizza and have your meetings on the go. Try it out. Number 3 is I do not force myself to sit down and focus straight for 8 hours a day. Why? Because I don't think our brains are built to do that. In fact, science shows that after about 4 hours of intense focus, most of us are pretty toast. So I like to take breaks during the day. It gets me and keeps me fresh. I'm gonna go interrupt my man. I wanna see if he's in here. Oh, what you doing? I'm talking about the fact that I don't work for straight 8 hours a day, that I take little breaks and do things like interrupt you. So if you want to be weird like me, give these 3 things I never do a go. And if you love stuff like this, then you gotta join us for Time Genius. Give me 5 days and I will absolutely transform your life, guaranteed. I'm gonna show you my exact morning routine, how I change it. I'm gonna teach you a little tiny language trick that'll make it 8 times more effective for you to drop any bad habit. We've had thousands of people come through and they get results so fast. So you need to go to jointimegenius.com. I promise you it will change your life forever. And now I would love to hear from you. So do you have any weird things that you never do that help you stay happy and productive and stress-free? I wanna know about it in the comments below. And if you aren't already an MF Insider, you need to get your butt on that email list. It's amazing. I send out great emails every Tuesday. They will keep you motivated, inspired, and on track. Today's question comes from Vera.
Hi, Marie. My name is Vera, and I'm Italian. I'm the co-owner and COO of a technology company. I am also a creative person. I have the dream of writing regularly, maybe one day writing a book, specifically something that would inspire younger women to embrace a technology path in their careers, regardless of the background and their knowledge. Recently, I feel like I lost my creative vibe. I don't write anymore. I try to be as open as possible in my readings, etc. But I'm so focused on my daily job that I have nothing left for the rest of my passions. How can I make it happen? How can I help all my interests coexist? Thank you.
Oh, Vera, this question is awesome. You have it, thousands of other people have it, and the solution is actually quite simple. What you need to do is to put your primary passion or your primary project first. You've got this big job as CEO, right? I'm sure there's tons of demands on your time. There's other people wanting you to do things and asking you for things. And as you've discovered, if you leave your creative writing or anything that's a passion project until the end of the day, chances are you're never going to get to it, right? You've used all that beautiful cognitive fuel in the morning. You're kind of spent. And what you need to do is just rest and recover at night. I have a quick story about this. Just a few weeks ago, I was in this same position. Josh and I were together. It was early in the morning. We were having our coffee and he said, "Hey, Marie, we need to go do some yard work. Can we just get that done? Like as soon as we're done, we'll get dressed and we'll go make it happen." And I'm like, "Honey, I love you, but no, I had a primary project." It was actually a new class that I just created called The 3 Productivity Mistakes You Can't Afford to Make, especially if you're already overwhelmed and overstretched, which Vera, you should take this class. I'll tell you more about it in a minute. But my point to him was, I love you, honey, and there's all these things that we all have to do. But if I don't put my primary project first, it ain't gonna get done because this brain of mine is gonna get taxed. And at the end of the day, I'm just gonna be too tired to do it. I know this sounds so simple, but here's a few pointers. You don't need 2, 3, or even 4 hours to put your creative writing first. Even if you started off with 15 or 20 minutes and you did that first thing, I promise you, when you do it consistently, you're going to build this momentum and it's going to be insanely amazing how much further you're going to get faster. And you'll still have the energy for your CEO job and all the other things you have to do, but you put your primary passion first. And look, this doesn't just work for me, right? I've got a little story for you from one of our Time Genius students that I really think is up your alley. So here's Dominica's story. She was actually able to finish her novel in 2 weeks with just tiny tweaks in her schedule. Here's what she says. Before Time Genius, one of my biggest stressors was not writing. I'm a successful fiction author, but I would stress about my work all day and end up doing lots of meaningless tasks as I procrastinated. I was down on myself by the end of the day because I didn't want to write, and I would wake up with such guilt about not writing the day before and missing my personal deadlines, and the cycle would begin again. Time Genius helped give me clarity that writing is what I need to prioritize first every day. I've implemented a morning routine, a social media lockdown during focus blocks, and a pared down success plan each day. And I finished my novel on time. I wrote it in 2 weeks and I did it with joy. I also signed up for singing lessons because now I have the time to do them. I have a peace inside of me that I didn't have before. It's very difficult to even describe, honestly. My mind is still being blown with how quickly it's all changing for me. It's like whiplash, but in a good way. Time Genius is life-changing.
Hey, are you feeling overwhelmed, exhausted, or just drowning in busy work and still not making the money you deserve? In this brand new training, you're going to learn 3 super common mistakes that can kill your productivity and tank your profits, and how to stop them fast. Just go to marieforleo.com/free class or scan the QR code on your screen right now.
So Vera, I wanted to read that to you because that's from a fellow writer, and that's someone who makes a living as an author. So if she got tripped up with procrastination, if she was having trouble finding her time to make it happen, it's understandable that you would too. But you can see how powerful it was when she trained herself to put her writing first. Bottom line, Vera, is you have to put your primary passion first. And if you want my help with learning exactly how to do that and still have the time and space for all of your other passions, I do hope you're going to join us for Time Genius. You can go check out the program at jointimegenius.com. Now, I would love to hear from you. What is one passion project or primary project that if you put it first, whether it's in your personal life or your professional life, would make the biggest difference to you this year? Leave a comment below and let me know. And as always, the best conversations happen over at the magical land of marieforleo.com. So head on over there and leave a comment now. And by the way, that free class I mentioned, it's called The 3 Productivity Secrets You Cannot Afford to Make, especially if you're already overwhelmed and overstretched. So I want you, Vera, and everyone else to go sign up now because it's free. You can go to jointimegenius.com/free class. That's jointimegenius.com/free class. This thing is incredible. I've spent so much time on it. It's highly tactical, and I promise you it's going to help you not only get your writing done, but everything else done too. Now, with that said, until next time, stay on your game and keep going for your big dreams because the world really does need that very special gift that only you have. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time on Marie TV and the Marie Forleo podcast.
Hey, if you loved this video, you need to watch this one next. Trust me on that.